I bought my ranch-style property on the edge of town with one thing in mind: peace. A few acres, a modest barn, and an old wooden fence that had stood longer than most homes in the area. It wasn't flashy, but it was mine. That's what mattered. What I didn't realize was that the newly formed HOA next door had bigger plans, and they didn't take kindly to people who didn't fall in line. From day one, they hounded me with letters and visits, insisting I join the community and pay monthly dues. Their president, Rick, a guy with too much gel in his hair and not enough sense, showed up one morning with a thick folder. "This is a growing development," he said smugly. "We need everyone to comply with visual standards and HOA guidelines." I declined politely and handed him a copy of my deed, clearly showing my property wasn't part of their jurisdiction. I even had the county clerk on speakerphone backing it up. Rick didn't take it well. The threat started small: fines for visual disturbances, complaints about livestock smells. Then one day, I came home to find my entire fence gone, ripped out like weeds. And the real blow came 2 weeks later while I was visiting my sister out of town. The barn was gone, burned to the ground. Fire marshal called it suspicious but inconclusive. No witnesses, no security footage, but I knew. Everyone did. I filed reports, of course. Nothing stuck. No arrests. No responsibility. That's when I stopped playing nice. See, what Rick and the rest of his HOA cronies didn't realize was that the community's electrical junction box, it sat squarely on a sliver of land that was still legally mine, thanks to a property line oddity that their developers had overlooked. I contacted a lawyer, posted the warnings, filed the paperwork, and then cut the connection legally. It didn't take long for the HOA's little world to fall apart. No lights, no security gate, no fancy landscape sprinklers. I even heard someone had to cancel their kid's pool party because the pump wouldn't run. Rick came storming up my drive, veins bulging. "You can't do this." I calmly handed him a copy of the court filing and smiled. "I can." And I did. Should have left my fence alone. That community rewired their grid 3 months later after paying me handsomely for an easement. Want to see more tales of revenge where justice gets electrifying? Subscribe now to the HOA stories where the rules get rewritten.